So we've had a lovely 36 hours in Staniel Cay, but unfortunately we've got to leave now. It's high tide at the moment, so we need to get over this sandbar. It was quite shallow. Actually, on the charts it's really shallow. It's actually less shallow in reality, but we still need to do it at high tide. So Philippa's just getting the anchor up now, and we're going to leave. Okay.
Well, that was a close. We've left Staniel Cay Bay and it gets so shallow at points that you can actually feel yourself starting to sweat, a lump in your throat, a lump in your stomach. It's always super scary coming out of these little bays where the depth on your depth sounder can sometimes seem as if you're going to hit the bottom. I mean, we're in a 30-ton object, and at any speed going forwards, you only have to skim the bottom and you're going to feel it. So we've come out really, really slow in stealth mode. We were absolutely fine, but we were at slightly lower tide, still at high tide, but we were at slightly lower high tide than when we came in previously the day before. So that was a slight worry. We just stayed on our track the whole way, and we're absolutely fine. And well, we're 2.6 meters, so just to let anyone know, if you're going into Staniel Cay and you're worried about getting in, we've done it. We just came straight through the bay from the corner, straight up in the direction of Pig's Beach, and we made it without getting a sore bottom.
We're just coming up on Norman Cay. Norman Cay used to be owned by the Meddelin Cartel. Used to be one of Pablo Escobar's islands, and it was a staging point for planes coming from Colombia, landing, refueling, and then onto the US. And there's one of his planes that have crashed. So Philippa and I are going to stop for lunch and get the mini jet out and go and explore it.
We've just gone past Elbow Cay. Let's go and find some plane wrecks.
Okay, go slowly across there. Okay, just slowly and tick over. It's super low tide.
Isn't it?
Yeah. The island of Norman Cay was controlled by a man named Carlos Lehder, who was part of the Medellin cartel. Lehder was also the former partner of US drug smuggler George Jung, whose story inspired the film Blow, starring Johnny Depp. The island of Norman Cay and its runway was strategically important for the Medellin cartel, as it allowed their planes to land, refuel, and then fly on to the US. It's estimated that during the late 70s and early 80s, 80% of cocaine that was consumed in the US passed through Normans Cay. Morning, it's 6 AM. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Hopefully that's not how it's going to be today. We're in Highbourne Cay and we're heading to Nassau, and we've got to go across Yellow Bank, which is extremely shallow for us, with lots of coral bommies. So hence why we're up at 6 AM. High tide is in roughly 2 hours, and that's when we're going to hit Yellow Bank. So we're going to cross it with high tide. So fingers crossed it goes okay. So this is what we've got to navigate through here. This is the Yellow Bank, and it's very shallow and lots of coral heads. You're on coral watch.
I'm on coral watch, I'm on shark watch, I'm on dolphin watch.
So I've got the Navionics on the B&G, I've got the Navionics on my phone, I've got the Navionics on the iPad, all at different zoom levels. But you've literally got to weave, I don't know if you can see those rocks, but we've got to literally weave in and out of these coral reefs.
Jib up, and we're doing a nice bit of downwind sailing. This is actually really beautiful. Guess where we are, everyone? We've come to Dubai. Can you believe it? We're in Dubai. Okay, so we're not in Dubai, but look, they've got exactly the same building as the Atlantis Palm in Dubai. Who would have thought in the Bahamas they would have that? Unreal. And it's even called the Atlantis. I think it's called the Atlantis Palm, I'm not sure, but it's definitely called the Atlantis. I was just reading the book that we have to tell us all about Nassau, and it's quite good because it tells you all about the seabed and the colours that you see, how to eyeball what's what. So the dark areas over there, as you can see in the distance, I think you can see, are coral heads. Obviously you don't know the depth of them until you look on the charts. The super pale, almost white colour is sand and shallow, and then the blue is obviously deeper without anything on the seabed, it's just sand. Nassau Harbour Control, Nassau Harbour Control, Nassau Harbour Control. This is sailing vessel Aequus, over.
Good afternoon, 09.
09 over. Hello, Harbour Control. Permission to enter the harbour, please, from the east side.
Can I have the last one first?
James, what's our last port of call?
Exumas.
Yes, it was Highbourne Cay, and we're coming into the harbour from the east breakwater. From out of there, that ship came, and that just shows you why you need to have port control tell you that everything's good to enter, because you don't want to head on collision with a ship like that. It's humongous and it's going super fast. I'm not sure where it's going because there's a bridge there.
Next time aboard Aequus, we explain why we're in such a rush to get to Nassau, and we catch up on some boat projects and fit some more solar panels.